Yo, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video with another coaching subscriber session. This is going to be an offline VOD review. I'm not going to lie, bro. I've been really bad with these. If you have actually messaged me or set one up, I do apologize. I've taken a while to get back to you, but we should be up and running now. We have someone working with us to make the process a lot easier. So today we're working with somebody called Don Arab, and I believe he's silver level. So we're going to be going through and just kind of explaining things he did well, things he could do better, all that good stuff. So let's go into it and see what he does. Right now we go through, and you can see he's going through the left-hand side. Okay, so he goes across through middle. Now immediately, okay, I can just tell the way he's playing, the way he's moving. It's definitely a few things we can work on, okay? I can just see from the movement, I can see from the class setup, there's definitely a few things we can work at. But right now, let's just start off and see what's going on. Right now, he's watching the left-hand side. His teammate does die catwalk. So the first thing I'm looking at is the minimap, right? To see where people could come from. And a big gap for me is the right-hand side, okay? So I now know the right-hand side's open. So I'm automatically always looking at the minimap just to see where the gaps are, okay? So let me go through like a good break that I like to have. Now, I believe he's playing solo queue. It looks like he might be playing solo queue. But right now, if I look at the minimap, okay? Your teammate is right here. So your teammate actually has that front door, right? Your teammate actually has that front door. So what I'm going to do, just to show you in reference as well, is kind of show you in game what I mean. So right now, if we go through, your teammate basically is sitting right here. So your teammate is sitting right here, okay? So right now they have this door, okay? So they have this door. If we go through, you can see what I mean. They have this door right there. So now if we go back, what you should be looking at is the minimap, okay? So you're sitting around here. So currently you're doing this. You're currently sitting like this, okay? But if we look at the minimap, what's open? Well, the left is open. So we could go up top left, or we could look at the right, which is also open. So right now, but what I would say is this is where you use your equipment, okay? So for me personally, I would stand here, okay? If this is shut, that's fine. I would do this. I would chuck a stun up top, maybe hold a grenade, and then check like that. Or check behind me just for a second. You have a few seconds where you have to kind of check multiple angles until your teammates can help you. Or you could say, right, I'm gonna go to a different corner, somewhere they might not expect, maybe like here, maybe like sit like this, for example, maybe hold it like this. So right now you can see I'm holding it just for a few seconds because I expect them to come through there, or like that. And then if someone comes on top, they might not expect it. So just about playing different angles depending on what's going on. That's a really big feature. Just automatically, like immediately I can see, okay? Just keep going, see what we can do here. So you see you're holding the same angle. For me, it's a big red card because you're holding the same angle as your teammate. So it shows me you're not really looking at your minimap, okay? So we definitely need to work on that. So you can see, again, you're holding the angle, your teammate's right there, and now you react. But right now, if we look at the minimap, they easily could be up top, but they also could be on your left. So you're more than likely going to die here, and that's okay. If we look at P1, right, there's a lot of entrance points. I don't mind if you die in this situation, but what I want you to do is be as efficient as possible. And two things you could do automatically is use this. Use your equipment just to narrow down the options, right? So if you chuck a stun and grenade up there and then you watch your left door, at least you're watching multiple things. But right now you're kind of just watching nothing. So you see right there, just like I mentioned, if you put a stun and grenade up top, you could have turned around and watched that area, okay? So little things like that are very crucial. Now, where do we spawn out? We spawn around here, okay? So this is a bit of a weird one. In this type of lobby, you're seeing that no one's really blocking the spawn. So let's go through and look at attack map. So right now we're on P1. We want to keep and set up for P2. So we want to actually spawn where you are now, which is right here. So you get quite fortunate that no one's blocking the spawn. Let's just play it out, see what happens. Again, you're going through. So I can just see the way you're approaching this. We definitely want to work through, okay? So I want to show you something right here. So let's go through this movement. So everyone around the bronze to silver to gold level, this is really important for you. Everyone else, we're going to go through game awareness, but this bit right here. Do you see how you're walking? You're aiming in, you're walking, aiming in, walking, aiming in. This is what we need to improve. I'm going to show you the exact same situation, but instead of walking and aiming in, I'm going to show you what you should be doing instead and why it's more efficient, okay? So what you did is this. You basically went around, walking, aiming in, walking, aiming in, walking, aiming in, okay? Now, if I walk here and aim in, the thing is, right, if I stand right here, they could see me first. So when you're going through on their screen, you're not cameraing them. You're walking like this to look at the angle, okay? What you want to do is camera them, and we'll go through that in a separate video, but what you want to do is this. You want to slide cancel. You want to slide in there. So I don't mind you doing a little cracking like that, but then you want to kind of slide in there to see where they're coming from, or you want to like slide around the corner just so you have enough in. So you slide around the corner, see around, go around, slide around this way. Like you want to just be a bit more evasive with your slides so that when you come around the corner, instead of walking around like this, which is what you were kind of doing, you were doing this, right? You were like walking around the corner. You actually want to be slide canceling around the corner like that. That way on your screen, it's the same thing. Technically on your screen, you're kind of looking around the corner. On their screen, when they're standing here, I don't have my second account to show you right now, but on their screen, when they're standing like this, when you're walking around, it's an easy kill. But when you slide cancel around, by the time you slide and cancel, you see them a second before they see you. And that's what cameraing is. So if I'm waiting like this, and the opponent actually, instead of walking around the corner, if he actually decides to do this, he will probably, this opponent here, will probably get the first few shots off. And that's why it's so important. So instead of walking around the corner, be a bit more effective, a bit more efficient with your slide cancelling. Make sure you're just doing more movement, okay? Right now, 20 seconds again. Look at the mini-map. Good, you're watching up top. That's fine. Remember, equipment. Your team dies now. You're reading the mini-map okay, to be fair. You go through. I don't mind this, getting off the hill, playing around. That's okay, 3 down. Okay, right now, that's the full right there. So if we look at the kill feed, what do we see? We see 1. Okay, so 1 enemy. That's a team kill. Then 2 enemies. 3 enemies, and then your teammate hopefully gets a full. So right now, as we're dying, what do we watch? A kill cam, watch kill feed, watch a kill feed, watch a kill feed. We hold the kill feed, your teammate gets a fourth. Okay, so now we know all 4 died. Look where we're spawning. We're spawning around there. That means they are going to be spawning around there. They're going to be spawning on the other side of the map. So your job right now is very, very simple. Okay, all you do is let your teammates do what they need to do. Let your teammates do what they need to do, and you fill in the gaps. So we're number 1 right now. We're number 1. So if I have a teammate here, for example, a teammate here, and a teammate there, that's okay. What do? Go to the right. Pick up the gap. Pick up whatever's empty. That's all you need to do. Whatever that's empty, you pick up. Let's watch it together. So you see you're going through the back here, you're going through the back. This is what I don't really like, because this is what I call turtling, okay? For me, this is turtling, because now you see how in terms of map control, look what you guys have. You guys have this much map control. You don't have a lot of map control. So what I wanted was a more spread setup like this, but what you've currently got is this. You see the difference in my setup? My setup is in green. Your setup is in yellow. Okay, my setup was like this. My setup was like this. So we have this much area of the map covered, right? And everyone's facing one way. And when you're all facing one way, it's easy to hold your angle because they have to push you. It's easy. This is nice and easy, okay? Because they're all coming through there. It's very, very easy for you to hold. But what you have is a turtle. You guys have this area here. They could come behind you. They could come through middle, through the front. And it's just not a lot of space. So what could we have done differently? If we back around here, right now you spawn up. Keep the map control. See what's empty. Right now, you don't need to go backwards because you're losing space. Okay, so right now you're standing here. You're standing here. Where are your teammates? You have one teammate back here. You have one teammate middle and another teammate around the same area, kind of fighting around middle, right? You're standing right here. You need to look at this area and say, right, where can I pick up? Right now, what can I do to be impactful? Well, for me personally, because you just got 4 down, no one's going to push you just yet. So they're probably going to be coming through the front right now. They're going to be doing something like this. You know, they're going to be sending a way forward. So what I would have personally said is right now, let your teammate have the left for a second. Your teammate's got middle. Just check out the right for a second. Like I would say, go here, check out the right, make sure that's clear. Because once we know the right is clear, even if no one's there, it gives you information. Now we know, okay, they're actually all coming through the middle and left. You don't need to worry. Because right now, if you go here, for example, and you help them on the left, and this guy goes through, you're giving him a free spot. You're giving him a free chance to get to the back. And this is where another layer comes into it. What he then does is he stands here and he's able to block the spawn. He's able to block the spawn. Okay, so now let's talk about spawns for P2. How does it work? How does blocking actually work? The whole concept. So people that aren't too familiar, it can be overcomplicated. So I'm going to try to simplify as much as possible. Okay, every single hardpoint has a set spawn point. So right now we're working on P2. Okay, so when we work on P2 specifically, there's 2 main spawn points. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the main spawn point in red. Nice and simple, okay? So main spawn point 1 is this one. We're going to call this spawn point A, okay? And we're going to call other spawn point B, okay? So right now, if I ask you, where would you like to spawn, A or B? Most people will say, oh, come on, it's an obvious question. We'd love to spawn at A. But what most people do is they say that, but they don't play for that. Right now, with you being in the game, let's see where you go. Right now, you see how you're going this way, you're going this way. You're actually not giving yourself the best chance of holding the spawn because right now your teammates died. So now you're all spawning here. Think about it. Right now, you're now over there, right? What happens now is this spawn is actually open. So if the enemy decides to push through, let's say the enemy decides to go here right now, he's blocking this spawn right now because none of you are there, right? If they then get a next wave of kills, so they push up because you guys have no map pressure, right? So you guys, let's just say you're spawning here, you're tunneled in, okay? I think your 4th guy might spawn with you depending on where the enemies are. Let's just say you spawn like this and they go through it like this, okay? They have map control. Right now, what you've done is you've said to the, if I ask you a question right now, let's just say they do this, okay? They come through the front and this player ends up dying, okay? He spawns right there. This is the death zone right here. And I ask you, where do you think you should spawn? Do you think you should spawn on point A or point B? You would say he should spawn point B, right? Because of the spawns, because it doesn't make sense him spawning here. So his main spawn now will be there. So do you see how you've actually spawned your team out by not blocking the back? Now, when it gets complicated is this. Let's say somebody is actually over there as well, and they're blocking this spawn as well. The game will then push you over there, maybe in middle. You will get a parallel spawn. So sometimes when both spawns are blocked, you may get a parallel spawn. But the key feature is you want to block this spawn. When you're sitting here, you're not actually holding the spawn. I think this is the difference that people try to not try to. I think this is the difference that people tend to overcomplicate. You're not actually blocking the spawn here. Sorry, you're not actually holding the spawn here. You're blocking it. So the blue team being here, all they're doing is saying to the game, don't let red spawn here. That's it. That's it. Now, if red was also here, let's just say red was here and blue was here and they were fighting like this, okay? No one else is here. No one else is here, right? Let's just say red and blue were fighting. What's actually happening is the game is saying, the blue team is telling the game, we have blocked this. We have blocked this, okay? So do not spawn the red team here. That's all they're saying. Do not spawn the red team here. But the red team have also said that. They have said that as well. They have also blocked it. So this is where you get parallel spawns. So what does that mean? It means right now, while they're fighting, the blue team might spawn here. They might spawn here, okay? So we call that C, basically on B. And the red team might also spawn around there, because both teams have blocked the spawn, depending on where people are on the map. But that's how you get parallel spawns, when both people block it. Then as soon as, for example, blue dies, the second blue dies, every kill you get on these three, they spawn out, and the red team spawns there. So it's all about understanding who's blocking the spawn and what we can do with that. So let's play this up. Let's see what we do. Now we understand the concept. Like I said, you guys are turtling now. You're turtling. Again, what do we need to do right now? You need to be watching the cuts. So you're going through, your teammate has that. Watch your left there. Watch your left there. Watch your left there. So look, you back away, you're getting tunnel vision, okay? This whole area is open. You should be watching these areas, seeing what you can do here. Now your teammate's there. We stay on the head glitch. Good kill. Chuck a stun and nade. That's fine. Good two-piece, okay? Immediately, look at that. There's two people dead. But can you guys notice something? There's two people dead right there. Good two-piece, right? The third and the fourth, we can see them on the map. They're on the left-hand side. So automatically, you should be helping your teammate because there's no one else there. And this is what I mean by reading the minimap. So you see you've read the minimap wrong. You're going through. Now you're pinching. They're going to be spawning back there. And there you go. So remember, why did they spawn back there? Because it was open. Okay? So what you should have done is got these kills, helped your teammate through the front, and then had another wave. But right now, no one blocked this. No one's blocked this. So right now, they're actually going to spawn there again because no one on your team's blocked it. Remember what we said? You're sitting right here. Okay? They push through. You kill them. Forget the other. Let's just focus on you right now. You kill these two people. Okay, cool. As you kill them, you didn't block the spawn. So right now, they're in the death, like the kill cam. You didn't block this spawn. You left it for them. So the game says, oh, okay, the spawn's still open. That's fine. We're going to push them there. You need to block this spawn in this situation. So you go through. Now look, now they still spawn there. The exact two people you just killed, they spawn there again. They get the kill on you. Now they go through. Now where are you going to spawn? You're going to spawn back pool. And look at this. This is interesting, right? Look where I said. You spawn back there. This is exactly where we mentioned. You basically spawn right here. What I said right here. So you can see it's basically the same thing, right? So this is what I said for spot B. And this is it, spot B. So now you're spawning out because you didn't block this spawn here. So we spent quite a lot of time on that, just kind of breaking down, understanding the fundamentals of that. So now we can kind of follow through and just see what's going on here. Okay, you see him at the front. Again, 30 seconds. Use your equipment here. Use your stun. Use your grenade. If you're going to hold that, use your equipment. They're going to come through the front. Minimap. Look at your right. They're coming through your right. Okay? So right now, just for me, it's a little bit slow. And the players you're going up against, they're just not the best. They're just not the best. So it's nice and easy for you to take care of them. But in my opinion, there's a lot of situations you can be a lot faster. Just a lot faster. Let me show you what I mean. Right here is a perfect example, okay? Let's go through. So right now, you go through, you see them at the front, okay? In this situation, you're centering. It's just off. Right now, you see them right there. Okay, this is where it should be more efficient. You should be standing there strafing. So you see how you're not really strafing. You're standing still. That's messing your aim assist up. Let me show you what I mean in that situation. Exact same situation, okay? So let's say we're going through and I'm playing a person on the left. I go across. And this is what I mean by timing and just pacing of the level. Same situation, by the way. We go through, I see them up there, okay? The first thing I'm doing is pre-aiming the head glitch. First thing I'm doing is pre-aiming the head glitch so I can see them earlier. So we go through, make them weak. Now, let's say they push through. I go across. The reason I don't love this play is because look at this. Right now, if I pause this, I want you to look at the gap. Right now, same situation. Look at the minimap. Can you see that if somebody was on the right, like up there, or even up there, they could have potentially shot me here because I'm standing like this. So you have to be very careful for that. I know my teammate's kind of watching the hill like this, but the angle, he could easily sit right here. If he sits right here like this, you see how he can take my head off? So you have to be careful of those angles. But right now, you didn't really get killed by it. You got quite fortunate. So again, next thing right there, if you're going to be here, simple. Just stand there and strafe. You pre-aim the head glitch, strafe. Okay, the next thing, If you want to, you can snake it. If you see someone there, you can do a little one pump, get the shots off, one pump, get the shots off. Be annoying, be harder to kill. Go left or right, strafe it so you know where they're coming from. Okay, you get the kill. Now you can push up a little bit. You can go for a different off angle. You can hold it like this. You know they're coming through the right. Maybe play like this. Just depending on the situation, depending on once you get the kills, different angles. I want you to be a bit more fluid, a bit more efficient there. Okay, you've got equipment. Okay, so you make it scout week 1, 2, 3. Chuck a stun there. Go around, chuck around. You hold a grenade. You hold a grenade. Do you cook it? Just a bit more efficient in that situation. You were just a little bit slow there. Again, it works out in this lobby. I don't think it will work out against better players. That guy's one shot. 3 go down. Push him. Just push him. He's one shot. 3 go down. Just push him. Push him so you get an extra wave. So he's right there. You're letting him live. Your teammate takes him out. Okay. 4 go down. 10 seconds left. Just pay for scrap time. They're going to be at the front. They're going to be at the front. So yeah, preempt that front. So just like I said, okay. So you can see how I'm understanding it now. Right there, remember, we know where they spawn. We know they're still spawning here. They're still spawning by that palm tree, okay? So once you get that 4 down, all we need to do here is go to the hill. Go to the hill and watch the front. That's it, because your team is blocking the back. Go to the hill and watch the front right there. So right there, just watch the front. Just hold the front. Right there, preempt the front. But look at your centering. Your centering's down there. And you go through, you get taken out by both of them. Now we move on to another hill, P3. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on there. I wanted to go through the concept of spawns and this and that and this and that. Okay, what's going on now? Let's see. I don't mind you going up top here. Again, just little routes you're taking. Sometimes take a little bit extra time. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so now we know they're going to be on the hill. Right, same situation. Let's show you. Let's show you the difference. This is what you did, okay? I'm going to quickly get there. I'm going to show you how I want you to start approaching gunfights, okay, my friend? Because what you're doing is you're going to get cameraed. I wish I had a second controller right now to show you what I mean. But when you go up top, what you're doing is this. You are constantly walking up top. You're doing this, okay? Let me show you what I mean. Let me back away 5 seconds. Or 10 seconds, because it doesn't let me do 5. So right now, what you need to know is as you're going up top, okay, this is fine. What you're doing is fine. You know where they are. Right now, instead of walking to this spot, and standing there, I need you to slide and then press cancel. So what you want to do is you want to press the slide button, okay? And then press the cancel button. So you press the jump button to cancel it. So look at the difference. You're going to see the difference now, okay? So this is what you do. The reason why, right now, think about it. Right now, if this guy was preeming you, let's just say there was somebody right there preeming you. He actually takes your head off because you're running into him. Right now, if he was preeming you from there, which he easily could have, look at this. You go there, you're dead. Literally, you're dead right now. So what I'm trying to say is instead of doing what you did, do this. Do this. You see them right there? Like, not even that. Just like this. Like slide cancel. So you go slide cancel. Or you play your angle a bit better, you crouch here, so you now know there's 2 there, you know no one's on the left, so you go through, and now you're just shooting straight. If you play the head glitch really well, like this is such a hard head glitch, you play the head glitch really well, you shoot them back away, chuck equipment, back away, you snake it a little bit more. I haven't even played this on my warm-ups, my what's it called? I'm really slow right now, my mechanics, but you just snake it, you be annoying, you strafe it, you use a cover really well, just more annoying. But if I actually watch what you did, you can just see like you're not strafing, so you're not maximizing your aim assist, you're standing there, you're not really maximizing your cover. There's a lot of little details I want you to definitely work on, and this is what I mean. Like, look at this. So you're running at, right, like I said, if he could have pre-aimed you, you're dead right there. You see him, instead of strafing right now to maximize aim assist, look, you're standing there, you're not strafing at all. You're not strafing at all, you're messing up your shot, and it's just hard. You're making the game so much harder on yourself. Look, you're standing there. Again, minimap, they could come behind you now. There you go. So how do I know that? Look at the minimap. Your teammates are spawning out. So right now, this should scream to you, okay, my teammate's spawning out. That means, so if we look at attack maps now, we're on P3, okay? So I'm standing up there. My teammates are actually spawning all the way over there. My teammates are spawning all the way over there. Okay, cool. So you're like, all right, if my teammates are coming through this side and there's 2 people on the hill, just like logically, I would think, okay, where could they be coming from? Well, I think they're actually spawning with me. They might be spawning here or whatever, wherever they're spawning. Let's just say they're spawning here, wherever they're spawning, they're going to be spawning my side because we're spawning that side. So even if, let's just say they spawn there, wherever, I think they were spawning around there. You know that they're in your building. They know you're in the building because you're shooting. What you should do is this. You should get the first kill and essentially use that as bait. So you're getting the first shot, you're getting the first kill, shooting, hoping that they come behind you, and then you turn around and pre-aim them. That's what you should have done in this situation, because you can see from the minimap they're going to be there. So get this kill, turn around. Right now, you turn around, you hold the stairs, but look, you're getting tunnel vision. Look how much time you're giving them. Look, you're watching this area, they're going to be behind you already. So you go through, you should turn around, right now, turn around, and you could have pre-aimed that stairs and got that kill. And that's what I want you to do when I say read the minimap. Okay? Keep going through. Let's keep going through. Same thing here. Good job. You get a 2-piece. Let's slide around. Slide around, slide around. There's 2. Okay, so we spawn out now. So 10 seconds left. What should we do instead here? We should start rotating, right? We should start thinking about the new spawns. Look where we're going. That's 3 down. Right now, we should be like, okay, let's make some progress here. Like, we need to get the new spawn. So right now you get 2 down. For me personally, I like to go right here. I like to go right and start making some progress. I like to start going around and taking more space on the map. So when I get these kills, right? I get these 2 kills. It's all about space on the map. All about space on the map. You're standing here. Where are you standing? You're standing right here. You get a big 2-piece, okay? So good job, you get a 2-piece. Good job, good job, good job. Great, you get a 2-piece, okay. Now, your teammate's behind you. There's 15 seconds left, or 25 seconds left, sorry. We want to start getting more space on the map because we want to spawn there. So what we do is we shoot and we shoot and we shoot and we go around now. We go around, we take a different angle. Now we look where my teammates are. Say my teammate's standing right there. We look through. They get the guy off the hill. Now what do? We pre-aim the next wave. So now I stand like this. Do you see how I'm pre-aiming the head glitch now? Remember what you did. You ran into it. If they do the same thing, if they run into this right now and I'm standing like this, boom, I take his head off, nice and easy. We go through, we get another wave, we watch middle, push through, and we just start to collapse onto the point. We start to collapse around, and now our goal is to get around here. So now, let's say there's 10 seconds left or 15 seconds left. We are now on this side of the map. Hopefully our team gets the kills as well. We're able to push through, hopefully flip the spawns, and we can start to either block the spawns back here for P4. Now we're at P4, we want to block the spawns. Now we're at P4, what do we want? We want somebody at the top of the left, we want somebody on the statue, we want somebody on the hill, and we want somebody either on the right or top right. So all I do is look at the map and fill in the gaps. That's it. That's it. If I feel like my team's got a perfect setup, right? I've got someone left, someone on the hill, someone on the right. I'm like, you know what? Let me stand here, we block the spawns, and I'm just going to watch this area here. I'm going to watch middle. I'm going to help them from a distance. Now, let's say I see them right there. I shoot them. I back away. I'm just playing my life being annoying, and it's all about setting up crossfires. If they go through this area, they have to worry about me. They have to worry about the guy top left. Have to worry about the guy top right. It's all about crossfires, all about setups, and all it comes down to is just rotating early and having a vision in your head. So let's play this out and see what you could do slightly better here. Okay, we're gonna go through. So now you can see with 25 seconds left. You see how you're not moving? 2 seconds down. Like I said, I want you to see you push forward here. I want to see you take a wider angle here. There's one more there. Good kill. He's one shot. He's one shot. He's one shot. He pushes you again. If you take a wider angle, just more space to look at. A lot easier to get the kill. Now look. With 15 seconds left, you see, because you died here, you took no space. Remember the difference where I was, where you was in 15 seconds? In those 10 seconds, if you took more space, where could we have been? If you took more space and went round and round and round, you could have been around here. You could have been, with 15 seconds left, maybe around here. Maybe around here, kind of setting up, maybe going towards here. But instead, you can see where you actually are is all the way back here. So now you have a big rotation. Now you have a huge rotation to go through, okay? And this one gets a little bit more tricky. Let's go through. Right now you're going across again. If I'm them, I'm set up in the windows. So right now you're going through. It's just like, it should be an easy kill for them. You're just running, hoping for the best. Now you're getting very lucky. Why? These guys don't have a clue what to do. They should be rotating right now. And this is where I say people get very fortunate. There's 5 seconds left. They should have a setup like I mentioned. What should they have? They should have somebody up there. They should have somebody up there. Somebody on the hill. Okay, with 5 seconds left, they should have somebody like that, and then I could be the 4th player, maybe sitting here, or maybe just blocking the spawns, holding the right. For example, I could be blocking the spawns. I could be blocking the spawns, picking up the right, being annoying. They should have a full setup. But what you did is you just walked through it. Now, this wasn't a good rotation from you. This is a late rotation. This is a mistake from them. So what I'm trying to say is you can see how bad people play in this lobby in terms of like, look, they're not even rotating. So they're giving it to you for free. So for me, if you just rotate early, you should have every single setup. Look at this. You're going through for free. They don't know what's going on. So right now as well, you're by yourself. I don't care about the hill. I do not care about the hill. Why? I would rather, you've got very fortunate here. You're able to get through, okay? Your teammates are nowhere near you. For now, don't worry about the hill. You're going to get 5 to 10 seconds here max if you're by yourself. Not even that. You probably get 3 to 5 seconds if they push you. What I would say is play at the back, block these spawns. Remember what we said. Why do we want to block these spawns? Every kill that your team gets now, if you're sitting here, okay, will spawn them out like that. They will spawn them out. Okay, so every team your team fights now and gets, if you block the spawns, let's say you block these spawns and they get the kills, wherever it gets mixy, they will spawn out. That's perfect. And if they kill you, you will spawn there. They will spawn with you. So you're having a perfect rotation. But look, you're going through, and that's like you died. See what I said? You should have went to the back there and held the spawn. Now look, your teammate dies. Look where you spawn. Do you see that? That is one of the most important things to understand, what we just saw right there. If we can work on what we just saw right there, it will help with everything. If we can realize when to hold spawns, and right there, you hold spawns, go to the back, hold spawns, play your life. If you're getting time, you get 2 seconds. 2 seconds is nothing. Now you die. And why didn't you spawn at the back? Your teammate's blocking it because of this. Look at this play right there. He goes through. Great play from that guy. He goes to the back. Your teammate right there dies before you spawn up. So where do you spawn? Boom, you spawn out. Where did I say you spawn, by the way? I said you'll spawn there. You literally see, you spawn there. So if you got the spawns, your opponent would have spawned here because they did you spawn out. Now, this is where I think they get a lot of time here. They should get a lot of time. They've already got 20 seconds. You're going through. No equipment used there. Again, use your equipment, okay? You're just running in. It's going to be a hard break like that. It's going to be a hard break. They get 60 seconds from that. They literally get 60 seconds from that. Why? Because we didn't hold the spawns. We need to be better at holding the spawns. Just like that, we give them the lead. Okay, you had a massive lead there, my friend. You had a massive lead. Now we give them the lead. We just need to be a bit more efficient in that situation. Once again, you have an AR. Just watch over. Okay, just sit there. Watch over. Back away. Hold the side of the map. Right now, it's a bit too mixy. There's no map control. Look at this. You're all watching the same thing. You're all very narrow, okay? Right now, what I would say is take space on one side of the map. You know they're spawning on the left. Just take space on the right. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go back to the game, show you what I mean right now. Okay, we're going through. So you end up dying in the situation. We know they're spawning here. They're on P4, okay? So they're spawning around here. So we know they're on P4. If we look on the situation, where are we? Where are my teammates? So right now we can see you are standing around this window, which I'll show you in a second. You have a teammate on your left. So you have a teammate on your left, and you have a teammate on the hill. So I want you to focus on the minimap. This is what I'm looking at, okay? I'm actually going to show you in a second like this. So right now, if we look at my minimap, we have somebody around there where your player was, and we have somebody else around the hill. So what I would do is think, okay, what do we have right now? Well, we have this setup kind of. What I actually prefer is to hold one side of the map because we know that they have about 3 people on the left. So what I would say is this. I would actually back away and play like this. I would play like this and watch over him. Okay, I would kind of watch the right in case someone's overextended, and I'll kind of watch the left. My main thing would actually be watching this left side and just make sure no one pushes through like this. Because our teammate has this, like our teammate's standing here watching this middle, right? So he doesn't have his left right now, which is where they're probably going to come from. So what I would at least do is try and help him and try and watch over him like this. So if somebody peeks up, easy kill. If they kill him from there, you can at least hold it. You're basically trying to hold catwalk. There's a difference. This is holding catwalk. This is pushing catwalk, you see? So right now you should look at this setup and say, right, I need to hold. So you hold the left, make sure no one pushes through. You hold this area, just make sure no one gets through. You hold this area, that's it. Let your teammates do what they're doing. But instead, look what you do. You go through. And look, you jump on the point. You jump on the point. There's no hold. There's no hold. Your teammate gets one. Now the trades are going in. This guy's pushed out. They're going to spawn behind that guy. Right now, look at the minimap. My teammate's got the left. Let's go right. Let's go far right. No one has far right. No one has far right. But you go on the point and you just stack the point. Again, don't worry about the point. Play around the point. Play around the time. Help them. Get the kills where you need to. Okay? I don't mind where you're sitting right now, but again, you've got equipment, bro. You have equipment. You have to use it right now. Right in this situation, I'm like, you got equipment? Just throw that, bro. Your teammates in catwalk right now. Throw your stun. Throw your grenade in that door. In that door right there. You know they're going to come through there. Now, the reason why you die in this situation isn't because you're playing it wrong in terms of like you're sitting on the hill. It's because you're not pushing enough map control. So you're not gaining the map. Like you're not gaining map control. So you're always going to die on the hill. It's not like you did anything wrong on the hill, but being on the hill there, I think is the wrong play because you're giving up map control. You should be behind one. I like this play. Look at the map. There's going to be at least 2 there on the left. Right there, just tunnel visioned. Just have some trigger discipline there. Okay, you're behind them. Good play. You're behind them. Slide to the right. Remember, I said slide to the right here. Create some space. Right there, you see him. It's not an easy shot. You don't need to shoot right now. You see, you don't need to shoot. There's no reason to shoot there. Just go behind him. There's 2 of them. What you could have done is slid to the right, get an easy 2-piece, and back away. That's it. But you overcomplicated it a little bit there, and then you got killed. Again, look at his slide. You see that slide? That's the move we want you to have. Okay. Now we go through. Where do you spawn? You spawn on the point. Remember, block the spawns. Now, who had the far right? No one had the far right. So right now, what am I thinking? I'm thinking, you know what? I'm a bit worried about the far right. And this is why I always say, whenever you're playing on P2, I like to have somebody around there posted up to watch this right area just to know that it's safe. That's it. Just to know that it's safe. And then from there, they can make a choice. Because right now, I don't know if it's safe or not. I don't know if it's safe or not. We go through. Again, your tunnel vision in the hill. You don't need to run to the hill now. There's 5 seconds left. Look, you're getting tunnel vision. You're getting like confused. Just back away. So I'm going to play spawns right now. My teammates need me to play spawns. My teammates need me to chill here. So back off and chill. That's 2 down. Look, right now, you're watching their catwalk, right? But if we look at the minimap, what's actually happened here? Let's actually go through it together. Okay, so if we think about this chat, in this situation, you have one person on the hill. So you have one person on the hill right there. you are standing around the catwalk here. Your teammates are spawning out like around there. Okay, so your teammates are spawning very far out. In this situation, what I would say is like, I would be more worried. I would be more worried about the right, because they look like they've got mid-map control. They look like they're probably flooding through, trying to get spawns. So I would actually be like, oh, let me back away and just play deeper here, just to buy time for my teammates to push up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be thinking of the spawns right now, because that's what's at jeopardy right now. Because otherwise your teammates wouldn't have spawned out. So look at this. They're going to be behind you. Your teammate spawns there. Again, you're getting a little bit lucky because they don't really know what they're doing. So you're seeing the spawns are getting a little bit lucky. But like I said, they're going to be through the right, which I kind of expected him to be there. You go through, get that kill. Again, we want to help you strafe a bit more, but now he's on the spawns. He's on the spawns, so we can't, like, there's no point getting the kills without the spawns because they're going to spawn there. Right now, look, you're running. You see how you're running? You see how you're running? You're just open to dying there because you're just running at them. Okay, good kill. Again, kind of fortunate. You're behind them right now. I mean, these guys are lost, bro. I'll be honest. These guys are kind of lost that you're playing, man. These guys are very lost that you're playing. One thing is just like the mechanics. I definitely think we should do a mechanic session together. But in terms of like game awareness, like you've got some game awareness for sure. I just want to help you improve your pacing and decision making. Like I feel like a lot of the time you're kind of just running at them, and everyone's doing the same thing in this lobby. No one's really taking control. Like no one's really hard blocking. No one's really rotating properly or cutting lanes. Everyone's kind of just roaming around and hoping for the best. Like right now, for example, 10 seconds, start rotating. This fight, start rotating. But not just rotate, cut the lanes. We know where they're coming from. Okay, so you know they're coming through their middle. Good. This was good. This was a good version of cutting lanes. A little bit unfortunate. Again, I would definitely want you to be a bit more snappy with your pre-aims and your slide cancelling. Just be a bit more movement heavy. Now you spawn out. There's going to be someone on your left here. It's going to be on your left. Get your weapon up. Perfect. Good. I like that. Great play. There's 3 down. Where's the 4th? Now, they could spawn behind you here. They actually should spawn behind you here. So this is up to you to read it. They're going to be on your right. They're going to be on that side. Interesting. They got a bit of a weird one. Okay, yeah. So they did spawn there, but there's teammate actually over. Okay, so they actually did a really good pinch there. They did a great pinch there. So if we back around right now, I expected them to spawn behind you. But what happened is one of them actually fully committed over and was actually around there. He actually fully committed over, rotated around. He was actually on the new spawn. So he got a bit of a weird split spawn here. So right now, I would assume they're going to spawn behind you. But you see, you go through, you go through, you go through. Holding middle. As soon as your teammate dies there, it's kind of a trap now. You guys are not in a good spot. So this is what's happening. You got 2 teammates like that. Your teammate was, hey, he dies. So you now know one of them is on the top. So what I'm assuming is one of them is on top like that, and 3 of them are spawning like this. This is what I would assume right now is kind of happening. So what I would say is you should kind of just realize that if you go into this area, it's not going to be good. It's going to be a trap because you're going to be a part of that pitch, right? Because they have multiple people shooting you from different angles. So what I would say is back around, back away, and kind of just guarantee this side of the map so you can help take this guy out. But instead, you kind of commit to the fight And now look, like it's never going to help you here, you see? Because they're behind you. You see how he's right there? He's already looking at you and you're just standing in the open. Nice and easy. So this guy gets a big kill. That's 4 down now. Now it's 4 down. Now you can see you still spawn there. Like I mentioned, you should spawn there. But because they pushed out, now you spawn out. So what I would have said is instead of being there, just reinforce that area. You could have just backed away to reinforce and keep that spawn, basically. But now you spawn all the way out. 30 seconds left. Now, that was just a good pinch for them. Really good pinch for them. 30 seconds left. See what you do here. You're taking a little bit of a longer route. You're going to go through middle. You see one there. Good. You're actually slide cancelling there. I like that. Watch your left there. Watch your left there. Okay. Now they're going to spawn out. Let's see what you do here. Middle. Yep, she's going to be through middle there. Again, just angles you're taking up. Right now, there's 2 of you. You need to help him a bit more, in my opinion. What you should do is just that you expect them to spawn here, which is fine, right? So you hold this from a deeper angle. Let me show you what I mean. Once again, through the map, it's just a bit easier. Like right now, if you know your teammate's watching over you, okay? Your teammate's watching over you. The first thing I was trying to say earlier on, by the way, was when you're standing here, your teammate died on the top left, okay? Your 2 teammates sitting on the hill. Instead of going here as well and doing this, think about it. This guy's got such an easy kill from you. What I would have said is as soon as you see that, just back down, and try to just get an off angle. Try to see him like that. If you can't see him, just keep going around. Just keep going around and try and play for him. Because you have to get this guy out. You have to get this guy out. Like you try and play for him. While he's shooting your teammates, you kind of go through. You shoulder it. If he's not there, then you try your best to do something. You know, you try your best to do something. You snake it, whatever. You try your best to kill him. And now you have one side of the map. You can't fight this hill without one side of the map. It's too hard to hold it just from middle. But this next point right here, if we look right now, what can we see? We see your teammates with you, kind of watching over you. So your teammate's kind of sitting like this. Your teammate's kind of watching over you like this, okay? He's right. Actually, he's around here. Your teammate's literally sitting like this, where you are sitting like this. You're sitting like this. So what you should do is say, right, I need to hold middle. So what do? I sit like this. Now, this is not a great spot for middle either way. So what I would say is actually back down and play like this. You can hold the hill from here just to kind of have a different angle. Why? Because it's a bit harder for them to see you. You can kind of peek out. You've got an AR. If you want to help, you can. You get some help off. You can help them a little bit. You can watch this area. Remember, you have your equipment still. So what do? Let's see if I've got my equipment, okay? This is where stuns and nades are so important. You just stun the middle and then you watch over like this. You help your teammate, you watch over. If you don't hit anyone with your stun, that means no one's there. Then you hold your grenade, chuck it there, and hold it again. I missed my grenade, but you chuck it in there and you hold it again. You just buy time, okay? And then you back away. you back away, you play your life, and then you just start backing away and start rotating. But you want this side for the new rotation. That's the key thing. You want this side for the new rotation. But you see what you did here? You see you're holding this area? You're not really watching middle, so your teammate's kind of panicking. So I would have said just back away a little bit, and watch from a deeper angle, because now you go through and you get killed from the front. So you could have just held it from the angle I said. You both end up dying there. You should be okay for spawns. There you go. So now 10 seconds left. We need to rotate. But what you're doing again is you're worried about the hill. I'm not worried about the hill. I'm worried about the map control. I don't care about the hill. I care about the map control. And look what you're doing. You're getting tunnel vision in the hill. You're not worried about the angles. Right now, I would say you should take space in the hill. And this is one of the most important things I try to teach people about being useful in the hill, okay? In this situation, if your teammate has the right, or you don't know if anyone's on the right, you're in the hill, I don't get why people are scared to do this. Just check it. Just check it for a second and see, because now you have information that no one's pushing you. If someone is right there, then you back away and you know they're going to push you. But let's say you check it and no one's there like this. You check it and no one's there. At least you know for the next 5 seconds, you can just help your teammates. So you can hold mid like this. You can hold mid like this. And then back away. Just be more annoying on the hill so you're getting information. Right now you're standing like this. You're standing like this, there's no information. No one, you're not able to help anyone unless they push you. So I want you to be a bit more impactful there. Yeah, let's play it out. Again, equipment, bro. Equipment. You see our whole team's collapsed in? This is terrible setup. Whole team's collapsed in. Someone's coming behind you. Look at the map. He's coming behind you. He's coming back door. He's on the side there. Pre-fire. You know, prone, equipment, everything. Just needs to be better here. Right now, the whole team's too tunnel visioned. Whole team just collapsed on the hill, and I really don't like that. Now, again, you get away with it here, but that's because the opponents aren't great. But what you should be doing is taking more map control. Like right now, if you see your team's on the hill, right, you should be pushing out. Like, your team is there, let them sit on the hill. If you feel like no one's pushing out, you should be like, let me push out, then let my teammates sit on the hill, take up more space. 10 seconds left, start rotating. Let the guy on your right, force him to get on the hill. Because there's 10 seconds left, start rotating, force him to get on the hill, because you need to start rotating here. So these little things you definitely need to change. Because look how late you rotated, right? Look at this. 5 seconds left. All 4 of you here. They're going to set up. They're going to be middle. They're going to set up. So now the hill's done. You run. It's like they're already there, bro. They're pre-aiming you. Like, you can't just run at them because they're pre-aiming you. And that's what you want to work on. Just that early rotation. Right there was too late. You got the whole minute there because they were terrible. If I'm completely honest, they just didn't do a good job pushing. So right there, we need to have more map control. Right now, hold catwalk. Good. Great kill. Perfect. I like this play. Perfect. Your team's there. Now you can pinch. While your team. This is fine. That's fine. You stun it. No one's there. Go catwalk. Push him. That's what you. He's on the left side of the hill. Perfect. Look at your minimap. Your teammates spawn on the right. They're going to be on your left there. They're going to be pushing you from this side. I love this play. This is fine from you. This is okay for me. I like that push. That's a great push. I would still hold that for a second. I would keep holding that. Don't get tunnel vision. There you go. You know there's 2 on the hill on the left here. They're on the left-hand side of the hill. Yeah, so right there, just again, a little bit more snappy, a little bit faster, a little bit more slide cancelling, just being a bit of a harder target to hit on those areas. You're kind of walking a little bit one-dimensional right now. Again, right there, what do you want to do? You want to be slide cancelling, being ready for that. I expected the same gunfight, so good expectation for you to expect that, but you got to be a bit more careful here. You got to be aiming in right now, running, slide cancelling, because right now, if I was that player, okay, and let's say you were around this corner and I did this, I'm going to camera you. So what happens on my screen, I see you and start shooting you, and your screen, you see me a second later. That's kind of what would have happened here. That's what would have happened there. But he was running as well. So you see right now you're running, you see you're getting your gun up like that. It's a bit too late. You want to be more ready with a sprint. 3 down, you look for 1. The last player is shooting. The last player is actually shooting your teammates. So what does that mean? It means all 4, you know where they are. Now you can push through the far left. There's no one going to be here. No one's going to be here. See? So you're wasting your equipment. And this is what I mean by reading the map. You know they're going to be through the far left around there, so you can hold that, okay? Or, yeah, I was going to say, or you can watch the far right, which I actually would have preferred. This is great from you. I like the read from you. What I would have said is be quicker there, check the left, otherwise watch the far right. I prefer you checking the right there. That was a good play. That was a good play actually watching the back. This was actually a good play from you. Go through, you get the kill. Now, again, no one's really anchoring, so they could be through the far right. Now your teammate's got the spawns. Again, just map control. The one thing you guys are constantly doing is turtling up. Same thing here. Like right now, you're holding the angle. If somebody wanted to, and all they had to do was just slide cancel, they would camera you and see you first. They kill you every time because you're standing in the corner. It's an easy kill for them. So you need to be strafing it. You're not really strafing, you see. You need to be strafing, you need to be slide cancelling more and stuff like that. Yes, it was a bad timing, but you kind of opened it up because you just didn't have spawns, and now look how far you spawn. Remember what I said when you spawn here is because someone's blocking the back and someone's blocking the pool. So you spawn where? Middle. So now we're going to go through. 30 seconds left. This is a bit of a deeper route. With 30 seconds left, we kind of want to get there as quick as possible, but I don't hate it. This is what I don't love though. This is the step further. We're actually getting really deep into it now. On P2, right, the main spawn point is here. We mentioned that spawn point A, okay, spawn point B. Right now, you spawned where? You spawned backup spawn, which is spawn point C, okay? That's where you spawn, backup point, spawn point C. Right now, you spawn point C, okay? With 25 seconds left, you don't want A anymore. Why? Because if we look at P3, we actually want, for the end of P2, as we close out on P2, we actually want to spawn at B for the end of it. For majority of P2, we want to spawn A. I hope that makes sense. For majority of P2, we spawn A. For the end of it, we want to spawn B. So now, as we end P2, you're going and getting these spawns, but this is a really bad spawn for the start of P3. So you're going for the spawns now. We don't need it anymore. There's only 25 seconds left. We actually don't want to hold it from the back now. And you just wasted all that time. You're going through. We just don't really care about this right now. You see, we actually, this is a better spawn for the end of the hard point. We want them to have the scrap time and that's it. So right there, don't worry about the spawn. Just try and break it through the front. Again, slide cancel right now. Slide cancel, be faster with your slide cancel. And just be a bit more, yeah, I want to help you with your mechanics a bit more clean right there. And there you go, they end up winning the game. Now, I look at that game and say, honestly, that was such a winnable game, bro. That was such a winnable game. There were so many variables there, so many times you should have won that game. And I just feel like you let them have it. Now, yes, you went positive, but I don't think they were good, to be honest, bro. I don't think they were good. I think one big thing I want you to work on is your map control. Whenever you guys had a rotation, you just all tunneled in a hill. You all tunneled in a hill, okay? So I need you to be a bit more efficient, a bit more fluent at pushing out. But besides that, it wasn't bad. Definitely not bad, especially for a silver level. I think you actually played that pretty decent. A few easy wins there. Okay? I'm going to write it down on the screen for you. 1, strafing. Okay? Strafing. Activate your aim assist and make it easier to kill people. Okay? 2. What's 2? Let's say, oh yeah, slide cancelling. Slide cancelling will make it so much easier. Your movement, everything comes down with your slide cancel. Slide into a prone. Slide cancel into a jump shot, backward slide, a lot more of that. Okay, a lot more of that. And then 3, you need to be rotating more efficiently. Okay, rotate plus efficiency. When I say that is when you rotate and you feel like you got space, take up a space on the map. Think about the map. Where could they be coming from? What you were constantly doing was kind of tunneling. So for example, P2, your setup was like this. You see, this is too narrow. Okay. For P4, what was your setup? Your setup was literally this. Now, you hold 60 there because they didn't do a good job. But remember the P4 ISO that you should have had instead. You should have this. You should have a wider P4. You should have someone there, and maybe someone there, for example. You see how it's wider? So you have more presence. Where what you had was the pink circle, right? And the issue with it, let me show you the issue with the pink circle. Because people are saying, oh, you held the hill. Let me show you why it's the issue. Let's say you're holding the hill like this, okay? Against any good team, by the way, all they do is they send someone to the back. Now, do you know what happens now? They've now blocked the spawn, okay? So, first of all, you're giving them time to push through. You're not really watching them, so you're giving them time to push through, okay? Now, let's say they collapse in like this. Every kill they get now, they just take their time. If they get a kill, you spawn all the way there. You spawn all the way out. So they don't even have to rush in. They can take their time, chuck their grenades together, pick their angles, wait. They've blocked the spawn, they get a kill, and then they can say, right, 3, 2, 1, they all collapse in, and that's it. They can collapse in together. They can 2-1 way, whatever. They collapse in and you're out of there. There's just no layers of defense. Well, if you have layers of defense, what you actually can do is, let's say we're spawning out like this, where the red team is spawning out. You can get us before we get to power spots. So you have somebody there, for example, and let's just say you have somebody like this, okay? If this guy comes through the middle, even if they come through the middle, think about it. You could have 1, 2, 3 people shooting at them. They can't really get through there. And if they do and they mess up, now it's difficult. They have someone come through the right, you stop them. They get shot here. You basically stagger their push. It becomes really hard to break through. They can't even get into this area. Let's say they kill one person.
right? Number 3, he still has backup, so he spawns there, and that's it. Now what you could do is you could push through again and get back there or whatever. You have an extra layer of defense. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's going to be another coaching subscriber session. My boy was in silver, so we're going to hopefully get him through to gold. Hopefully it's a platinum very, very soon. YouTube, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.